What would happen if Knull invaded the DC universe and fought Superman? Any comics fan would love to see the Man of Steel fighting Knull. But does Superman have what it takes to defeat Knull by himself? Knull, the god of the symbiotes, is as old as the universe itself. When the Celestials began creating the universe, their light exploded into Knull's realm. He was blinded and fell for eons in the bright. Inside of that light, he confronted the Celestials for the first time ever. Knull said that the Celestials saw his home as incomplete, as a clay for their unwanted designs. They banished his abyss further into the deepest corners of their creation. They called his kingdom space, as if it were an empty thing that needed to be filled. Knull retaliated, remarking that his realm was not empty and his abyss was not hollow. He created his living blade, known as the All-Black Necrosword, from his own shadow and, shockingly enough, decapitated a Celestial. He tasted the blood of light for the first time ever, and for that crime he was banished by the other Celestials into the void, where he used the slain Celestial's head as a forge to temper his sword in its cosmic energies. He set out to banish the bright and all that came with it. With the Necrosword, or the God Slayer, Knull slit the throats of creation and choked 1 billion stars with the blood of the Almighty. Knull's power was further explained and manifested in the King in Black 5-issues run, which recently ended with Captain Universe Venom destroying Knull's body in the sun. But before reaching the finale, Knull invaded Earth and defeated its mightiest heroes. In King in Black #1, writer Donny Cates shocked the comics community by showing Knull ripping the Sentry in half before devouring his dark alter ego known as the Void, as an act of revenge on the Sentry who had ripped Carnage in half before. The Sentry is easily considered among the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe, and his feats rival those of Hulk, Thor, Gladiator, and Blue Marvel. The Void was powerful enough to kill Loki and to break every bone in the Hulk's body in the negative zone, where he becomes at his most powerful, yet did not stand a chance against Knull. Although the Sentry was powerful enough to rip through a Celestial, he was ripped in half by the god of the Symbiotes. That was a cool feat by the Sentry, which was overshadowed by Knull when he ripped him in half. Either way, I feel that Donny Cates depowered the Celestials in this book, without giving a valid reason for that. Knull then engulfed the planet with the symbiote abyss, which seemingly was unbreakable to the degree that not even King Thor, who currently possesses the Odin Force, thought about breaking through. But this is just an assumption, cause Thor did not really try to do that. Thor eventually confronted Knull and remarked that he remembers that he killed one of his dragons. Knull, however, said that Thor has never faced anything like him before. He overpowered Thor and took him down, and started to suffocate him. Thor, however, retaliated and managed to knock Knull away, then struck him with Mjolnir and ripped his jaw, and this is understood at this point, considering that this is King Thor with the Odin Force, and not a regular Thor. This actually slowed Knull down, but did not finish him. He activated the Celestials he had brought with him to invade the Earth, and distracted Thor. Knull then impaled Thor from behind with the Necrosword, and took him out of the fight. Now what if Superman fought Knull? Would he have any chance beating the god of the symbiotes? In my opinion, no. Superman would not be able to defeat Knull by himself. Using his super speed, Superman would try to take Knull to space and throw him into the sun, but Sentry, who also possesses light speed, tried that and got his body ripped in half. You need to remember that you are dealing with a God Slayer here, not only a god. If Knull engulfed the Earth with the symbiote abyss, he would prevent Superman from flying to the sun and recharge, and we've seen Superman doing that on many occasions during fierce battles. Not to mention that his Necrosword would damage Superman, considering that it decapitated a Celestial and impaled King Thor. If the writer wanted to present Superman as a real challenge, then he would make him try to rip through the symbiote dome engulfing the planet and to fly to the sun in order to boost his power to prolong the fight. But in most scenarios, Knull would still defeat a regular Superman. Knull can also engulf Superman with the symbiote abyss and enslave him, the way he enslaved gods like the Celestials. However, Superman would definitely be the host the God of Light or Captain Universe would choose as its avatar. In this case, Superman's original powers would be greatly amplified and will be granted the incredible unipower, which will allow him to accomplish amazing feats, such as matter manipulation. In this case, he would be able to defeat Knull, and that would be one of his greatest fights ever. Let me know what you think about this matchup, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching, and have a nice one.